So if you watch my channel at all, you know that I use a Wen track saw. I really like it. I've been using it for about a year and it works well. I paired it up with these PowerTech tracks. So I decided to take the plunge, so to speak, with this Wen plunge router, 88 bucks off Amazon. The other one works so well, I'll go ahead and give this a try. Wow, it's pretty heavy. Yeah, this thing's pretty stout. Yeah, I doubt that works very well. With a wrench, this track guide, which I suppose I could use for my table. Not sure what that does. Got two of these. Okay. I found this just rattling around. And then the instructions, we'll leave those wrapped up. Who needs those? Okay, it's built very similar to the track saw. It's sturdy, heavy, but all the knobs are plastic. Not sure if I like that, but it hasn't been a problem on my track saws. Okay, variable speed right here. That's nice. We've got two other routers, neither one of them have variable speed. It's kind of a far stretch with the thumb. Looks like 1/8 increments. There's a half, 5/8, 3/4. And this is your fine tune. This goes, one full turn goes a 32nd of an inch. Whew, boy, it's got a spring in there. This here unlocks it. It's not real smooth. So I'll show you how I'm going to set this up. I'm going to go ahead and put a bit in here, a dovetail bit that I'm going to use to cut a slot in this table. And just like a lot of tools that you use, there's a locking mechanism that you push down until it locks in. Then you only have to use one wrench. So I'll go ahead and loosen this up. And this thing is, that thing getting stuck. We'll see how that works out. I've got a 1/2 inch shank here, a dovetail bit. This actually comes with my micro jig setup. Yeah, that's kind of sticky. So now I'm going to bring it down, plunge, until it barely touches the table. Lock the plunge in place. So now there's a couple ways that you can set the depth of your bit. My bit needs to go 3/8 of an inch, since this is 3/4 inch top. So since these are exactly 1/8 of an inch stops, I can bring this down. So now it's hitting that turret right there. If I release this, turn this 1, 2, 3. So now it should be 3/8 of an inch. And I'll test that out. I have a gauge here. I have this gauge that I got with my micro jig. It's got a 3/8 inch right there. We'll give that a shot, see how close we got. Push this down, lock it in place. Perfect. We're right at 3/8. Okay, I got my dovetail bit set up in here. It's got exactly 3/8 of an inch depth. Unfortunately, I cannot get this to work on my track saw. I can get it to work on my track saw. I can't get it to work on this router, so I've got to use its edge guide. This is not good enough. I'm going to make something to run this thing on my tracks. I'll figure something out. This is my 12-3 extension. Never go with the cheap extension cords. This is a great one. Okay, let me get the bars set up. The way you do this, these bars go in here. Even though this top is square, this leg is sticking out about 1/8 of an inch, which affects the way this seats up. I wish this had an adjustment. It's the weakness of doing it with an edge guide. I wish I could do it with my tracks. Wouldn't be a problem then. Issues with using an edge guide is not having that much of an adjustment. So I see here that I'm very close, uncomfortably close to a screw. So I can adjust it a little bit, not a whole lot. Just have to make sure that this is not going to hit a screw. Found an adapter that actually attaches to their dust collection. Might as well give that a shot. Trying to figure out which way to attach this. Attach it to the back, just like that. Yep. Of course, I unplugged it. Don't ever want your hands close to these bits with power. We'll see how this dust collection works. Okay, we'll give this a shot. Just love this hose. I don't have to drag my shop vac all over the place. Lock it in place. Well, I noticed a nice slow startup. I like that. But I forgot to turn on dust collection. That would help. Got this remote for my dust collection as well. Well, I gotta say, I'm very impressed. I was not expecting it to be that nice. The edge guide, not a big fan of. I'm gonna adapt something to work on my tracks. I like the slow startup. Dust collection worked great. I didn't have any issues with that. The plunge is real springy, but I'll work with that. I am worried about this getting locked. It seemed to have stuck when I put the bit in a couple times. Plastic knobs are not a problem for me. I don't mind them. I've worked with them for over a year on that track saw, and they seem to be working well. Other than that, I'm more than impressed. I got a little hiccup right here, but that was me, not the router. Let me see if my micro tools will fit in there. Okay, I bought these micro jig clamps, fit in dovetails, so give this a shot. Seems to be pretty secure. Yeah, that's going to work out well. So would I buy it again? Yeah, I would. But ask me in about 6 months after I've used it for a while. I hate doing these reviews when I first get a product. I should probably wait about 6 months before doing a review. But my review on the track saw would not have changed. So hopefully this one won't change either. A year from now, I can say that I still would have bought it. So ask me in about a year. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe below. It helps my channel out, and I appreciate your support.